How can you get rid of guilt that you know you've killed 10 people? Oh, you didn't, you were only 8. It's not a matter of that, I weren't only 8, I was 17 when it actually dawned on me. That's not a kid. It hit me like somebody hitting me with an hammer. Boom, straight away. And everything came back just as if it had just happened. I'm looking now towards 90, and then of course I shall be looking towards 100. I'd love to reach 100, and I don't see why I shan't, because as I say, I'm clean living. I've never drunk, I've never smoked. I did boxing when I grew up. Weight training, I've never stopped. Never stopped once. When I went in a pub, I had egg and milk. They'd put me 2 eggs in milk, stir it, and that's what I had. I get up at 6 o'clock. I'm out of here at 6:30. We've got a cafe on the estate where we all meet. And of course, because of my tremor, I can't have a cooker, I can't have sharp knives, I can't have saucepans, frying pan. So without the cafe, I'd be lost. At 8 o'clock, he makes me a breakfast. I come back, have my breakfast, go back down there for about 9:15, stay till 9:30, and then that's when I catch bus down to Encliffe Park. I go down there 320 days a year. And it doesn't matter what the weather's like. How do you do it, Tony, at your age? And my age don't come into it. You know, it just doesn't come into it at all. I mean, them at CAF, why do you take blower out every day? They might not be out there, I says, but they might be. I mean, it's spotless down there, and it's what I want to do, you know, for these. You know, and a third of my pension automatically goes to these lads. I always put a third of my pension on one side for flowers and tubs and everything else that's wanted. I mean, to come all that way from coast to Sheffield. And they have now completely took my life over. We used to listen to the sound of planes, you know. That's a Messerschmitt, that's an Ironclaw, that's a Spitfire. We'd never heard one like this before. This particular day, we decided to go into Encliffe Park. When it came over, it had only got one engine working out of 4. And this was bellowing smoke out of it, so it wasn't going to be long before even that engine give it. Because we were on, he decided to do a circle, hoping that when he'd come back, we'd have gone home. We hadn't. John, the pilot, went like that to us, which meant get out of the way, but we didn't know that, so we just waved back. He had to make a decision, a sharp decision. Shall we try and land on here and hope we don't take these kids, or shall we die? I know they all came from different states, and I know some were farmers and a couple were musicians. To give your life for someone you don't know, that's more than just heroic. You know, this is why he got the big medal, the Silver Star. And of course, because they saved my life, I've looked after them since I was 17. I didn't come back till I was 17. As soon as I saw the crater, it came straight back to, I knew exactly what had happened. And you know, it never left. It was still in my mind when I was 8, what I'd seen. I'd cry in bed at night, saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. We should have shifted. When we saw it come, we should have got out of the way. I mean, we're not just talking one person, we're talking 10 young lads that could have lived to a ripe old age. It's too deep-rooted for me to ever forgive myself. I've always been a believer that my life has been made from me from the very start. From the day I was born, my life has been planned. From being 8-year-old and I saw him wave, I still reckon they knew then what was going to happen, and they knew that I would be looking after them. There's so many things I do, like St George's Day down at Grosvenor in Park Lane in London. I'm Englishman at year this year and last year. There's all sorts of things coming up that I'm hoping everything comes all right. You know, I go down schools, children's schools. About 4:30, we got this sound coming over. It was a big rumbling noise. When it came over, it was the largest plane in the world at the time, the B-17 Flying Fortress. Only one engine working, so it had had a lot of damage done to it.
Would you like some of their questions?
I would, yeah.
Oh, what's the most dangerous thing you've ever done?
I feel very proud and gifted, of course, because I know they're looking after me. I know that for a fact. People might think I'm daft sometimes when I talk to them, but they've told me, because I've told them my ashes is going down there, that's okay, Tony, because when you go, we're going to go up it near me go. And I've got it in my mind that we're going to go as a crew when I die. So I'm not frightened of dying. You know, I've got something to look forward to.